3, 2. Sharing is caring.
As long as we stay on the plantation, boss.
Boss, where the gun line at, boss? Right there. Boss, we lost. Can I approach the gun line? You better not even get close to the gun line. Oh, that's gonna be you and me. I know you're feeling bad, fellas. That was a tough loss. But please, don't jump off the ship. Please, don't walk the plank. Please, stay on board.
I just shared it to go.
I don't know. I said this game because I was playing a game. I was like the.
This guy says, stay on the plantation.
Don't worry, fellas. Ooh. It's gonna be a tough game, but we're gonna crack that whip. And we're gonna stay on the plantation.
Anybody run, I'll cut your foot off. Anybody go to the portal, cut your foot off. Chicken George, step and fetch it. 1585. What we got up in here? Let me keep my blue blockers on. So I can...
Women's History Month, people. Women's History Month, man. Let's celebrate our women.
The women.
There's no civilization.
What my man said? Women. Oh, I love women. All right. We got 5 homies in the house. Trying to do 2 things at once. Who's in here? I can't see. Let's see if is Miss Mack in?
I gotta keep me some glasses.
We got action.
All right, I can hear it.
What up, Rio?
And
James Mack.
I can hear it. I can see him.
Rio
J
and
Mac
James
checking in. Mac Dizzle. When you coming on the show, Mac Dizzle? We gotta have James Mack on the show. We have a whole McElroy reunion. We want to have Papa Mac, James Mack, McDonald's.
You know his son's a D1 athlete, man, up at Sac State.
The Hornets.
Mm-hmm.
The Green and let me see. I think I got like 3 kids to Sac State on videos back in the 90s. Mm-hmm. I was heavy doing videos and sending them to Sac State and Cal Poly Pomona, places like that. Mm-hmm. Rio, the Chicago Bull, Homer. Rio as in the place.
Man, Rio in the house.
Rio de Janeiro. All right, man. Let's get off our militant rant. We gonna stay on the plantation for now, boss.
Most definitely,
and
boss.
Just do the show. High school football starts next week, man. What can we expect in this no camp, no 2-a-days? I mean, shoot. It's gonna look different, man. City section snub is an error and omission. Jimmy Mack, fresh off the presser, said the OG city section is gonna play.
Yeah, they're gonna start in April. They're gonna be like the HBCUs. They're gonna start late.
But then they're gonna turn around and play again in the winter, like in the fall when the school comes back. They're gonna turn right.
Yes. So.
They're gonna turn right back around and play in September. Man, that's gonna be crazy.
But you know, we would have loved something like that, man. When body can heal like that, you would love something like that.
I was needed 2 weeks back in the day. Now I need 2 years. I'm serious, man. I mean, my hip been in my back for a good 18 months, and I finally.
Like that. My neck, my hip, my back,
and my neck and my back. Grambling State plays Jackson State Saturday morning at 10 a.m. I got $2 with Lonnie Grimm.
You got a $2 bet?
$2 bet. We're going to take a look at the tail of the tape. And then the NFL hires Maya Chaka, the first black woman this month, this Women's History Month. The black woman on the sideline refereeing the game. I think that's pretty big. Get his sister.
Hey, baby.
And then we brought back a game
from State.
Backed by popular demand. What's the game plan, coach? Got a couple, one back and one back to back, and then one for everybody to chime in. And then we're going to redraft this All-Star game. Mac versus
I got
AC.
Giannis.
You got Giannis?
I got Giannis.
He's like LeBron picked Giannis first because he know Giannis gonna go hard. And then the last 5 minutes of the game, he'll go away because he can't get a bucket when it's tough defense. I feel bad.
Exactly.
I feel bad for Giannis last All-Star game. He was trying so hard, but that was good ball last time. I hope they play some good ball. I know they don't want to play, but I hope they play some good ball. All right, who's in here?
Sharon Robinson in the house.
Yes, Women's History Month. Yes, Lord. What's her avatar picture of? Let's blow this up. See if we can't see it.
Then we got the wife in the house. Oh, she always in the building though.
Let's see if we can blow this up so we can see what her thing says. We're going to honor our sisters, but it won't work for me. It's not working. Of course it ain't working. I want to blow it up. It won't let me. Maybe she can share with us what that thing says. It looks like
won't let you be great. Won't let you be great.
No, they won't let me. They won't let me. Men, they won't let me be great. All right, man. High school football. The last pure medium of football is high school, which has also been tampered. Youth sports are being tampered. But it's the last one where you still have volunteer coaches. You still have kids playing for the love of the game.
The love.
But the hopes of making it to a next level. With no camp, limited resources, what can we really expect, man?
I want to say that we're going to go off of no hitch. But we're going to drop the ball on this. We're going to put kids in danger.
Oh, wow.
Remember, the teenagers aren't taking the COVID vaccine. Because you got the vaccine don't mean you can't be a carrier. Or it doesn't even mean that you can't catch it. You can still catch it. But we're going to have all these young men in close proximities, catching the bus home, getting ride shares, whatever it is, tackling, running plays, doing all this stuff. And then they're going to share the field with other young men doing the same thing. We're bound to have an outbreak. I mean, I hope not. But this thing hasn't gone away yet, and we're bound to somebody get an outbreak, and we're going to stop the season after about a week or so. Because, I mean, think about it. They have to do this in the NFL where they have to hold folks off, hold folks out of games, or they have to delay games because of that. In college, you had games delayed. Just this past weekend, the HBCUs had a bunch of games canceled and delayed because of COVID protocol. So that's what I'm seeing. And, I mean, they're not going to test these kids every day, every game. They're not going to do none of that stuff. So I just see it's going to be, it doesn't seem like it's going to end up good. I mean, I'm hoping for the best, but it doesn't seem like this is going to end up good. You have schools who barely can have equipment at the schools to fit the players. So how are they going to test? How are they going to make sure that they got enough safety protocols where people are getting, getting sick? And you ain't gonna stop the parents. I need to see Ray play. Ray about to buy me a mansion when he go to Alabama. You know how this is gonna go down. I hate that it end up going down like that, and I don't want it to. I mean, I'm hoping for the best, but we don't have the resources. At least not in, a lot of the public schools. They don't have the resources to properly do this right. So I don't see it going good.
Well, with that knowledge though, and with the push to go forward with it, I'm almost inclined to believe that a lot of the positive tests that we may have received are going to get swept under the carpet, because the worst thing that could happen is a bunch of shutdowns, and then they have to come back and say we were wrong. We can't play football right now. And it's I'm not in a hurry to get the vaccine. I'm kind of letting those who are really frontline people get it. I can do my job from home. But when I do go back face to face with students, I would get my vaccine. I was on a Zoom this morning at my job, and they were talking about how we opened up a couple of classrooms for a couple of academies, and the kids are 6 feet apart, and they were first graders. And I'm just sitting there shaking my head as we're trying to figure this out. And I'm like, we still got 17,000 more kids. This is just 15 kids. And how in the world are we going to do this on a large scale, and then they saying the teachers can't come from behind the screen. The teachers can't walk around and check for understanding. They have to do the teaching from behind a plexiglass. And but they're gonna let the coaches coach football with the mask off, scream at them, put the mask back on, take the mask off, spit, sneeze, put the mask back on. Everything, it just doesn't. It's not consistent. So I'm wondering if we will be told truth when a COVID test does come back. I have a friend of mine now who coaches. He has COVID.
Oh no.
So, I'm not sure if he was coaching while he had it and didn't know, but he's quarantined now. I'm not going to, say that's his privacy, but it's very likely, like you said, to happen. My question is, will we be privy to that information? Because you said people's lives will be in danger.
Yeah.
So I hope I'm praying things go well. Because, my son is a basketball player, so he's not really affected directly, but indirectly he is. If football doesn't go well, they're not going to have basketball in the gyms. Because football's outside, and they keep saying open air is better. But you see these restaurants with these tents, it's laughable. But you see it. It's happening that way. I'm hoping for the best, man. Hoping for the best.
Yeah. Well, even with football is a contact sport. So even though they're open air, these dudes gonna always be in close proximity. Unless you just got Eric Metcalf and Barry Sanders on every play, juking through everybody. Somebody's getting touched, somebody's getting tackled. The line play is gonna be physical. I mean, it's just tough. I mean, I get it. We want normality. We want our sports back. We want our kids to enjoy their lives, but at what cost? And I'm just hoping that at the worst, you just outbreak and some kids get sick. I hope that some kids out COVID and you pass out, you have a fatality. That would be.
Hold on 1 second. My wife is actually leaving.
Oh, okay.
It actually feels.
It's all right. She about to be great.
It actually feels pretty good. I was gonna tell her to leave it up. It feels good. Letting the air in his garage. I'm in here sweating. All right. So it was in here. So we're hoping for the best, man. Okay. So Sharon said what's on her avatar is her picture is a scripture. Psalm 16:11. But I ride with the strong group called Win with Black Women. Thanks for trying to blow me up. yes, Lord. We got you, Sharon.
Sharon, while you at it, can you please put the scripture on, please? I would like to see that scripture.
16:11. NPR in the house. What up, man? Modern Days in the house.
NPR, man. Hey, look, me and AC we need sideline passes. NPR.
I ain't going no Modern Day game, man. Forget that. I told you how I feel about Modern Day, man.
NPR.
Modern Day feels like a Klan rally every time I go. Forget that. James Mack.
NPR, you can look be the dude in the hazmat suit.
James Mack says, sad to say, but some of these schools will not say anything. Oh man, you know it.
Most definitely.
They gonna be like, hey, just wear your mask during the game. Don't say nothing. Shh. Don't be lollygagging talking to the fat man. You're getting there, and we're gonna pull you in the fourth quarter when the game's up 25. We up by 25, we'll pull you. Like Justin Turner. Sharon said a friend who just pulled the plug on her husband. What? A friend just pulled a plug on her husband. He was given negative test first and died 2 weeks later. Wow.
Oh no.
I'm sorry to hear that. Devastated. Good to hear y'all discussing the teachers to me are essential workers. Most definitely. Good Lord. I'm sorry to hear that. Condolences. Wow. So now I'm more concerned about me and my wife have not detected tests. But negative means you had it and now you no longer have it. And he passed away 2 weeks later. Wow. See, now, that's hard to just let go. So y'all, man, I don't know, man. It's really tough. Because I'm steady talking about be wise and use wisdom. But here I am sending my son to his training every day. We just left the gym before I came. They wear masks through the door. They warm up with their mask on. And then when they get going, they take them off. So.
Oh, man. It is what it is.
Yeah, it's ooh, man, you gotta be prayed up, man. It's gotta be prayed up.
Hey, you hear that? AC? Mark said, if we come to the game, I gotta bring you with me, man. We'll get sideline passes.
Yeah.
We're gonna go to the Servite Mater Day game. That's a game we'll see.
Man.
Servite Day, the rivalry game.
Yeah, it's like the Hatfields and McCoys. We're gonna be feeling like, oh no, man, Servite and Mater Day. We might as well be in the deep south. Yeah, it's like the Hatfields and McCoys. I mean, shoot.
On the plantation, boss.
Talk about your deep-rooted Catholics versus Christians. Oh my God. When they start doing that credo, I'll be like, it's time to go. That credo is entrenched in witchcraft, man. That's the devil. I gotta start praying when they start doing that credo. They be out there, they hands out doing them little signals and stuff. Nah, bruh. Mark Paul said they got a lot of bruhs. So does BYU. Yeah. So does Clemson. Yeah. So does Ole Miss. Yeah. Oh, we go to the game. You gave my son a Mater Day t-shirt. He's scared to wear it around me. He know better. My son wear that Mater Day shirt in my house, I'm about to bust him upside the head. Art Thompson the third in the house. All right, we got a professional in the house. Art Thompson, what can we expect? Are we going to see some high school football, or is everything going to get shut down? Oh, man. Mater Day games, hey, bro. Art Thompson, he done reported all through Orange County. He know that Mater Day game is different. What you doing here, boy? What you doing here, boy?
Art most definitely is a veteran of that. He's a veteran.
What you doing here, boy? You reporting for the game?
Your son better be playing on the team.
Yeah.
Which one is your boy?
Yeah. He better be running fast too. It ain't the 90s. Yeah, as long as there's a football game, you guys are cool. But when football season is over, you better not be found in the wrong parts of Santa Ana.
Hey, Santa Ana's a tough place. Don't let the name fool you. Santa Ana is not for the faint of heart.
It ain't for the weak, my man. David Arnold, comedian, said, not for the weak. I remember, man, I was coaching at Golden West College. And I was at Arby's. That's striker number one. Why am I at Arby's?
I was about to say, man, what are you doing at Arby's? You was that hungry?
I was that hungry. I was that hungry. I was in a rental car. I was in the Cooper Mini at Arby's in Huntington Beach. I had my good Golden West College coaching outfit on. Got pulled over by the police at Arby's. As I got in the car, got ready to go, he flipped his lights on before I even got to move. What are you doing around here? I'm like, dang, it's 2015. And I'm getting sweated for being in Huntington Beach. I coach at Golden West. He said, you do? Like that's impossible. I was like, wow. And just today, my son experienced some racism. They had a fire drill at his high school. And it's a well-known fact, Lakewood baseball is racist. My son's not playing baseball because the team is racist. And the coach has been known to be racist towards black kids. And we're not getting paid, so I'm going to say it. So they walk from the basketball courts across the baseball field for a fire drill. And the coach sweats my son and his teammates. What are y'all doing on our field? It's a fire drill. So he walks directly to the head coach to ask him what's he doing walking across our field. We're all in the same high school, bro. It's a fire drill. So my son was hot because he immediately smelled the racism. And I was kind of like, yeah, it's embedded in him. He saw a group of black kids walking across his field, and he had something to say immediately. Didn't think it was something school ordered. He thought there was black kids bothering his practice. So I was like, hey, son, just calm down a little bit. The coach gonna handle it. Coop, don't play that. He gonna be on that dude's head. So I was like, that's and as I said, that's why kids don't stay at Lakewood, because it still has that little bitty elite privilege stuff going on. I can't stand it.
Wow.
Yeah, man, it's still here. Still here,
2020,
man.
still dealing with this.
Yeah, man. Ah, man. Oh, here comes the scripture. This is what we need. Calm me down with some hymn, some psalm. You will show me the way of life, granting me the joy of your presence and the pleasures of living with you forever. Psalms 16:11.
All right.
Oh, I need all that shalom right there. I got all heated up. I'm all turned up now. Judas and the Messiah. I'm all turned up. All right, man. So we're gonna hope we got some. We hope Mark Paul and them can finish the season. We hope all our teams can finish the season. Now, you just gave me some good news. I thought the city section was not gonna play, but you just said they are. What can we expect from the city section?
What I expect for the city section is the city section is going to be the city section. I'm an LA Unified kid, played in LA City section at the prep. But at the end of the day, man, I don't think it's going to be done right. I would like for it to be done right because I still have interest at Gardena High School because some of the kids I coached last season are still on the team and they're going to be out there on the field playing. And I pray for them to have success, one, and good health at the end of the day, too. But I don't know if this is going to be handled properly, man. It's scary to me. It's a scary proposition. And they're excited because I got some of them in my classes on Zoom, and they're excited. Coach, man, can't wait to play. You going to come see us? Of course I'm going to come see my boys. But at the end of the day, man, I pray that they don't get sick. I pray that they don't get exposed to something that they shouldn't be getting exposed to because we just want business as usual. Because we get the vaccine, and we all know this, vaccines don't cure us. It doesn't eradicate a disease or a virus. We're not even for sure if these vaccines are going to stop the mutation of the virus from spreading. So, I mean, what I would want to see is Gardena defend they're moving up to Division 2. So at least make the playoffs and be successful in that process. I want to see good health, but it's going to be the powerhouses going, except for maybe Narbonne. Narbonne lost a lot of kids because of their scandal. So we're going to see probably the new traditional or the old traditional powerhouses, San Pedro, Carson, Banning, and some of the Valley schools competing for that top spot again. And then everybody else in the lower levels will compete and work hard and hopefully have some success. But most definitely praying for help.
Yeah.
Forget me, help, not help. Good health.
Health.
Because I hate to see any of the kids that I coached last season get sick because we just want football, and that would be a heartbreaker for me.
So what my initial headline was the snub. Now in September and October, teams in the CIF Southern section were saying they were going to play in January, and at that time, City section was like, nah, we ain't even going to even try it. And that's kind of why I was like, well, what happens to those powerhouses that we used to know? Like every year, there's one or two city section teams that blow everybody out the water and they can compete at the highest level. But if you're not playing, it's like the Pac-12 this year as they suffered, even though they didn't cancel the complete season, but they only played 6 and 7 games, COVID willing. It was almost the death sentence for Pac-12. If we didn't play this season, how many students would not even think about coming to Pac-12 this year? Same thing would have happened for the student athletes of the city section. The mad exodus of kids going elsewhere. And had California, like you said, right now it's a money grab. Let the kids play because kids and their parents, well, the parents and their kids, we're going to pack up and go to Arizona and Vegas and these other places that are actually opening up. And we would have lost a big influx of kids. So I know it's money driven, but we just hope and pray they all stay healthy, man. And I'm glad to see the city section is playing. So they are not at a deficit to the CIF Southern section teams when it comes to next year when everybody is vaccinated. Because it might not be but 5 games. But it's something.
Yeah, I think that's what they're doing.
It's
they're
something.
going to just play their league games.
Yeah, it's something. So the kids have something to hold on to. They're like my son's a sophomore. This sophomore year is not going to be a complete waste. but it's going to be kind of like that one asterisk year is not the same. We didn't have no camp. It's basically a bunch of scrimmages, spring ball scrimmages, and see what we got.
You know, some of the top schools, Bernard's, Mater Dei, Bosco, they were practicing. I mean,
yeah, oh yeah.
They were practicing.
Only
to this day.
Somebody naive might believe they weren't practicing. Mark Paul, how long y'all practice? Like it wasn't no COVID. Dickie Hill in the house. All right, man. Moving on. All right, big game tomorrow morning. Grambling State, Jackson State. The line is 9 points. Who you got?
I'm gonna go with, and I know my wife might not like this too much. I'm gonna go with Grambling. I think Grambling is super motivated for this game against Jackson State, and Grambling is one of the powerhouses in the SWAC. We got to get that Jackson State still have some of the same players that they had the previous seasons where the Jackson State wasn't that good. Why they got Coach Primetime? Yeah, they've added in new talent, but how much is that new talent gel with the old talent there? You know how it is, AC. We can have all the skill position players that we want, but if we ain't up to snuff on that line in them trenches, it ain't gonna matter. It ain't gonna matter. So I think Grambling has a more well-prepared, cohesive program at this point, and I think this will be their opportunity. If they don't beat Jackson State now, it's gonna be hard for them to beat Jackson State in the future as long as Coach Prime is there, getting all the portal kids and recruiting 3, 4, 5-star recruits to come there. So this is Grambling's opportunity to rub it in the face to Dion that y'all ain't ready, and also do some, hey, we're a program too. Let's get some national recruiting for ourselves as well. We can beat Dion. So this is going to be a proving point. Every team in this WAC is going to have to do that. They're not going to all beat Jackson, but Grambling, I think Grambling has this opportunity.
Yeah, it's going to be Prime's first test, and this is not his recruiting class. Those kids ain't in school yet. So all those 4, 5-star kids they nabbed from the big schools, they're not on campus. His son's not there yet. I believe his transfer son isn't playing yet. You got to clear something, So all those guys we keep hearing about that Dion was able to sign, they're not playing this week. So they played against a Powder Puff team last week. So don't go off of that. You're playing against a team that's been good for a while, who I believe they finished second last year in the SWAC in 2019. And they are a 9.5-point favorite. So that means a touchdown and a field goal. I didn't get a chance to see Jackson State's first game, but I believe they beat the team 50-0, something crazy.
Yeah.
So that wasn't a test at all. That's just beating up a team that doesn't have anything. So I'm going to take Jackson just to be a little bit of an underdog fan. And I've got $2. I got $2 versus Lonnie Graham. He's a Grambling State alumni. So I got $2 with Prime. So if I lose, it ain't going to cost me the house. Let me go ahead and change my song. I don't own the rights to this song. Let me go ahead and change it. I believe this one of them songs that got me in trouble last time. Can't Keep Running Away by the Far Side. Love that song, but
great song.
Got myself shut down last year. So we got Sharon said Grambling. She's going with the favorite. She said it'll be tight though. So if it's tight, I take Jackson in them points. 9.5 points. I'm not a gambler, but I know that's what they're going by. Mike Paul said Grambling by 7 or less. So it's gonna be tight.
Yeah, it's gonna be a tight game. It's gonna be a good game. It's gonna be a good game.
Take the under. James Mack said coaching will definitely be a factor. Can Dion coach? Can his staff coach? Because this is the test. You don't have your guys yet. You're coaching up some kids who think they're good. It will be on display. I believe it's going to be on ESPN3. So check that.
So you got to watch the internet.
ESPN3. The Trace, not the Ocho. The Trace. NFL hires Maya Chaka, first black woman on the field ref for Women's Month. All right, so is this satisfying to you? What do you think this gesture says? How you feel about Miss Maya getting the job from the NFL?
Well, they already have the white female official who did Patrick Mahomes, and she had a crush on Brady in the Super Bowl. So I think this is to even up the score, but I think it's a gesture. These corporations, which what professional sports is, they're still corporations. They know what they're doing. They're trying to pander. They're trying to make you think that we're all about equality and stuff like that. And sometimes it's just gestures. I mean, to them is like, what is it going to hurt? Even hiring the first woman official to be on the field was a gesture. They didn't know that these women were going to be of great quality and work really hard and work and do their jobs right. I think it's still a lot of that good old boy stuff at that high level, where it's like a woman, she wouldn't know what she's doing. Let's just put her out there for a couple of games, see how she do. If she works out, that's fine. If she don't, well, hey, as James Mack said, it's a start. It's a start.
It's a start.
You know, a lot of times, and this is one thing I hate about having women officiating, for people who do have a little sexism still in them, when she makes a call, she don't know what she's talking about. Or she don't know, she a woman. That's how the game's supposed to be played. We know two officials. Well, I know quite a few officials. They go through extensive training, man. They try to be as biased or unbiased as they possibly can be. But if they see something that they see has been in the rules, they're just gonna make a call. You know, so they might have some leniency at times, but hey, I think she's gonna do a great job. But at the end of the day, what are we going to lose by putting a woman on the field? They're going to gain fans. They're going to gain people to say, "Oh, see, look, the NFL is trying to move forward with social activism." But at the end of the day, it's going to be a gesture that if it works out, then it works out.
She's a Norfolk State alumni, Miss Mack. Norfolk State. She was typing Norfolk State. Did Miss Mack go to Norfolk State and Southern?
No, she's just like HBCUs. You know how that works.
Oh, Miss Mac. Southern. Sharon says it's a gesture.
Support grammar.
She says she'll respond in 2 years when the dust settles. My question is, what's the pay differential? Oh, boy. That's a good one. Yep. I'm going to ask Rodney and AC Carter and them guys on Thursday. Is there a pay differential? It better not be. It better not be. They're doing the same job. It's just a gesture. That's cologne on a stanky body. It's an Axe body spray at the high school.
Oh, man, that's the worst, man. Axe body spray at the high school. Must and Axe don't go together at all. Oh, my God.
Uncle
it's
Chuck.
The worst combination.
Uncle Chuck in the house. What's up, Unc? Yeah, that's the funkiest. And then I told you about that losing her locker room. They had no windows.
Yeah.
And that
had to be toxic, man.
Axe body spray, funk, pads, and losing.
That had to be toxic.
You
man.
add losing on top of that, losing. Yeah, man. Axe has the best commercial right now. Which one? I haven't seen it. What's the new commercial Axe has? Somebody's wearing some funky smells. All right. I'm a fan of all HBCUs. Good, go on, Miss Mac, with your Mardi Gras avatar. All right, what we got next? Let's see what we got. Are we already here? Yes, we are. What's the game plan, Coach? Coach, what do we do now? Coach.
Stay on the plantation. That's what you do now.
What we gonna do to stay on this here plantation? Boss. That's cold, man. All right, man. What's the game plan, Coach? What you got?
All right, so here I go. What's the game plan, Coach? Your best player just suffered a bad knee injury and is 1 point shy of being the nation's all-time leading scorer. The league title was on the line as well. Do you ask the other coach to allow your player a layup to break the scoring record in exchange for a free basket on the other end? Or do you just go after this team straight up because conceding points to this team will bite you in the butt late? What's the game plan, Coach?
Oh, man. What's the score and time of the game? Is it?
You usually start the game off like this. All right, y'all get a free bucket, then you let my guy come down there. Because I remember UConn did it.
You mean he's got hurt the previous game, but he needs 1 point?
Yeah.
All right, I thought you meant during the game. Before the game, oh man. So this guy's had an illustrious career, whether it be high school or college, and he gets hurt as a senior, and he's 1 point away from tying or breaking the scoring record. Oh man, I'm gonna have to just let him. I'm gonna have to just let him be, man. I can't. I mean, records are meant to be broken, but sometimes they're meant for you to not reach on a gimme. Because you know how we feel about Michael Strahan breaking the sack record. Like he
just fell.
He didn't. Yeah, he got it, but you know, same thing. Like how we feel about Emmitt Smith getting all those yards behind that great line. If I help this kid break a record and it's a gimme and everybody knows it, will it have the same luster? Will it have the same weight? So I don't know if I would look for that to happen. I might say if he hasn't had surgery yet, say his surgery's scheduled for 2 weeks, I might put him in the game. Like if we had, I don't know if you can put somebody in the game with a technical foul. Like somebody gets a tech, can I sub and put him in and shoot the free throw? I don't think you can do that. But I don't think I could go to the other coach and say, hey man, let's get one for the Gipper. Nah man. He's gonna have to. He just gonna have to not have a record. He came up short. You are great. We love you. It wasn't meant to be, partner. You'll be in the record books as number 2, and everybody knows why you got hurt. So I don't think that's any slight. Now it depends on if I was really close. Like say I'm coaching against you, and we cool like that, and everybody knows that we went to high school together, college together, and we coaching against each other now. It's like Magic Johnson, Isaiah Thomas, love-hate. Hey man, I got a guy. He's a good kid, man. He's not going to college. This is gonna be his last game. This is one thing he has. Hey, y'all think we can get one bucket? I'll give it right back to you in the next possession. If it's that relationship right there, maybe. But if it's like Poly versus Modern Day, I'm not asking the Modern Day coach to let me get a bucket. And then he's gonna say, no, get out of my office. No, are you crazy? Never call here again. So I couldn't do it, man. Everybody said he needs to be seated. That's terrible. Mark Price said, gotta sit, kid. No more Michael Strahan moments. He didn't earn it. Ms. Mack says, in years to come, nobody would even remember that it was a gimme. Yeah, he would.
Everybody in the game will.
Yeah, he would. I still remember Michael Strahan got a gimme. That's why it's still a conversation. Sharon said he needs to sit. You gotta sit, baby. Getting hurt is part of the game. Nah, he gonna have to earn that bucket. He gonna go in there limp, and they gonna give him an elbow across the top.
I like what Mario said. Now, if you shoot a technical shot, send him to the line. All right, send him in for the tech.
I don't think you can. He got to be in the game already. You can't.
Well, you just suit him up and get him ready for the tech.
That'll be a real good coaching play. All right, I'm gonna send my goon in, and you hurt me and my goon. Goon, start a fight, but make sure the guy engages, so it's a double technical. So we both shooting. You lay low in the corner for the corner 3. When the fight ensues, both teams shoot techs, but they might just offset no technical fouls. Somehow or another, you gotta get the guy to punch you.
Yeah.
Send my goon in, do a good acting job.
Kobe shot 2 free throws with a torn Achilles, so it can be done.
But he got fouled to do that. So my dude is hurt sitting in the corner for a 3. We gonna have to run a play for him to get one up. Scorer had to be at least 2 touchdowns ahead. Give him a fullback dive. Oh, he said if it was football. You can't put nobody in there with a toe up knee in football, man.
NPR. Did you read NPR's comment?
He commented again? Oh.
Hey, Brett.
Brett Favre laid down like Jada Pinkett to set it off. It was uncomfortable.
Oh my God!
She took one for the team. Oh no! Now, if you shoot a technical foul, send him to the line. That's gonna take some wizardry. Mike G in the house. Lions Deli in the house with a big Mike. So yeah, man, you're gonna have to go in there and limp to the 3-point line and hopefully they leave you open and knock down one. His name would still be in the book, so it will not matter, says Miss Mac. I don't know. He'd be always number 2. She said entanglement. I had an entanglement with August. Entanglement? She said yes. Like it's okay if I say entanglement and I slept with August. No, I had an entanglement. It's different. Oh, okay. Producers, what's entanglement mean? What?
Can I get a definition of entanglement?
Can you definition, origin, please? Origin, please. Origin.
Spell it.
Figure of speech. Entanglement. Your wife is dirty. All right, so I got one for you. All right. So you're LeBron James, coaching and playing the All-Star game, and you have your roster. It's LeBron, Giannis, Steph Curry, Luka Doncic, Nikola Jokic, Damian Lillard, Ben Simmons, Chris Paul, Jaylen Brown, Paul George, Domantas Sabonis, and Rudy Gobert. And here's the situation. That's your team. That's who LeBron picked.
Mm-hmm.
All right, 3 seconds left. So you got time for a pass, maybe a quick something. You're down by 2. All-Star game. I believe the All-Star game, does that kind of mean anything these days as far as who's home field or home court? If it doesn't mean anything, I guess it doesn't really matter. But just say it did, like baseball. Say the All-Star game meant home court. So it's important that you win the game. You're down by 2. Do you go for overtime tie or do you go for the W? And in both scenarios, who's getting the ball?
Man, that's a tough one. So my starting 5 or my 5, my start is gonna be my players that's gonna be on the court at this moment. I'm gonna have Lillard, Curry, LeBron, Giannis, and Jokic. That's gonna be the 5 on the court. Now, how are we gonna do this? I'm trying to inbound the ball to Curry because I really want Curry to take this shot. I want Curry to take the shot.
He needs one.
But he needs this shot, even if it's an all-star game, he needs a signature shot. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to run a screen on Curry's man with Giannis. If they switch, if Giannis' man switches on to Curry, that means he's going to be a bigger defender on Curry. Now, Giannis runs to the basket. We're going to throw a lob up to Giannis for the tie. But what I really want is for Curry to shoot that 3. Now, on the back end of that, if they take both of those plays away, I got Lillard running across court to make a catch and shoot with Jokic screening his man. So it's going to be multiple actions going on. But I really want the win. I want Curry to hit this 3 for the win. Because him and Lillard, when they pass half court, they're in range. But I trust Curry more. He's a higher 3-point percentage shooter. I want the win. I don't want to go in overtime in an all-star game. It's fun for the fans, but if I'm the coach and one of my players is in the game, I don't want him to accidentally get hurt in an overtime all-star game. So I'm going for the win, but if it's not there, we throw a lob up to Giannis, who's going to out-jump whoever. He might get that nasty DeAndre Jordan dunk that he got on Brandon Knight, and then we just go into overtime. Maybe even get a foul.
Yeah.
But that's the play I'm rolling with.
I wanted to see if you were going to say LeBron in any scenario.
No. Not if I got Lillard and Curry on the team.
I thought y'all said LeBron was clutch. According to stats, he has the most.
He's. I'm not letting him take that shot.
He has more than Kobe and Jordan combined.
He does, but it's an all-star game. Whether we win or lose don't matter. It's an all-star game. In a regular game, that's not an all-star game. I'm going Bron.
Bron, you're down by 2. Are you going Bron? Are you going ISO Bron to the cup for and 1? Because you know he don't want them free throws.
But it ain't that much time for him to ISO, right?
Well, let's put some time back on the clock. We went back to the review. They said put 5 seconds back on the clock. Now you got 8 seconds. Now you got time to run a play.
Okay, now we got time to run a play. I'm still inbounding with Bron. I'm gonna get it to Lillard because Lillard can make stuff happen off the dribble better than Curry, and I'm gonna have him either give it back to Bron or do something with it. But I'm most definitely having Bron inbound the ball. That's most definitely how that's gonna work. He's inbounding the ball. Now we can get it back to him and have him go to the cup, but yeah, as far as him taking the 3 to win the game with like 2 seconds left on the clock, no. That's all Curry. That's Curry or Lillard. I'm not doing
terrible,
that.
man. Mark Paul said LeBron don't want that last shot anyway. In the All-Star game, he'll take it because it don't mean nothing. He'll take it.
Doesn't mean it.
But would he take that same? Because who shot that shot last year? AD. AD shot that shot.
Everybody keeps saying that Bron didn't want that shot, but he was in a bad position. It was good defense on him, and the man that was guarding AD ran to Bron, so AD was wide open to get that shot off. He had a better look. I'm glad it worked out that way. I'm glad they did decide to pass the ball to AD to take that shot because it was a better shot. You know, that's the better play. I'm cool with that. If we can make the better play,
well, LeBron
guy hits the shot, I'm all good with that.
LeBron's always gonna make the better play. His IQ is off the charts, but sometimes we want LeBron to be a little bit more selfish and to go ahead and bully ball that play. I'm surprised you didn't have Luka in there because he's been proven to want that shot.
You know, it's funny. I was telling my wife about that. I said Luka is like Ori. He might miss the first 8 threes that he took.
He won't that.
He gonna hit the game winner with 2 people in his face.
Yeah, he is.
He won't that.
He like bang, bang. I'm like, he had a horrible game. Bang, bang. I was like, oh, Luka want that shot, bro. Oh, here she comes. You will not be disrespecting LeBron like that. So, do better. Hashtag do better. We ain't disrespecting LeBron. We love LeBron. LeBron's a model citizen. I want my son to be like LeBron James when he grow up.
Amen.
LeBron got some game winners under his belt. Yeah, he got a lot. He got more than Michael Jordan and Kobe. He got
a lot of.
He got 24 of them, right? Or was it 14 out of 24?
Yes. He's 16 of 23, something like that. He shoots 51% on game-winning shots and tying shots. So he's remarkable. He's 51% shooting them. So I mean, if you saw Sucker Punch last night, I went over to the clutch stats of LeBron versus Jordan, and it was absolutely crazy on how people say LeBron runs away from that shot more often than not, but he's taken more and made more with a higher percentage than all the people you say are clutch.
Let me ask this though: how many of those game winners were when he was younger and still really hungry and had to take those shots?
It was just throughout his career. I mean, I don't know, man, because the situation has to present itself. You know what I'm saying? Personally, I don't want buzzer beaters. I want to blow you out, and we don't have to go through all this.
Oh yeah, that's the way. That's like Jordan not having no game sevens. Get these dudes up out of here before we get to this point. My thing was just as courageous as young Kobe was, shooting the 4 air balls. Young LeBron was taking shots. The only shot I remember LeBron making at the buzzer was that bank shot where he was surprised and ran full court after he made it. I know he had some clutch. He had a clutch block. He had some clutch buckets, but signature plays. I remember him being in a Cavs uniform, not necessarily in a Heat's uniform. As far as his buzzer beaters, and that's just for me. I like buzzer beaters. It's like home runs in baseball. It's just a good, entertaining play. 5, 4. I mean, you're a kid. 5, 4, 3, 2, and that's what you dream about. So I just hope they have us for Curry before he's done. LeBron wants to. I don't know, man. In baseball, I'm a base stealer, man. Stealing bases excite me, man. I'm like swiper, no swiping. No, swiper, swipe them all. Take all them bases. I blame. It changes the complexion of the game. Change how a pitcher pitch. You got to do it on base that can steal the ball, steal bases. Man, that changes the complexion of the defense. All type of stuff open up. That's why I love Ricky Henderson so much, man, because he changed the game, man. Rio said, give it to MB. MB ain't on LeBron's team, so we can't really go that route until we pick our teams in about 5 minutes. So I feel MB playing out of his mind, but he's not on the right team for this scenario. I don't like MB, man. I'm not a big MB fan at all. Miss Max said, kill the clutch convo. Kill the clutch convo? You can't kill the clutch convo. It's not settled. Max said he ended it for himself. I'm not done. AC ain't done on clutch. Because Dame Lillard's still playing. Dame Lillard is clutch. Dame Lillard. LeBron had a clutch shot against the Bulls. So sad about it. Yeah. Kawhi had a one against the Sixers. I'm still mad about that.
Kawhi's shot was.
It's still,
that was the first shot.
It's still bouncing. It's still bouncing on that rim, man. The whole fourth quarter against the Pistons. Yeah.
It's a ball bounce on the rim and then all of a sudden get flat and fall right in. That's absolutely crazy, man.
Mike G said the whole fourth quarter he was clutch against the Pistons. Yeah.
Yeah, he scored like 24 points in the fourth quarter against the Pistons.
Oh, yeah, no doubt. How old was he, though?
That was when he was young. I mean, think about it, man. At 30, what's LeBron? What, 36 now?
LeBron is 137 years old.
If he's doing those type of things nowadays, man, I'm surprised he's still this good at this late age, man. That's absolutely ridiculous.
That's kind of why.
He's just a freak of nature. Him and Serena, what they're doing still at this age is absolutely incredible. I know Serena hasn't won a final in a while,
but she's still
just to get to the semis, just to get to the finals at her age. It's absolutely amazing, man.
Mike G said, "Baby Bron." Baby Bron was going hard, man. Baby Bron was going at fools, and then he was like, "Man, y'all got it, man. Let me pass this ball. Y'all in here trying to hurt your boy. I can't even flop and get my calls no more." All right, man. One more. What's the game plan, coach? This one's a little bit more serious. And we can both throw it out there. And even Miss Mack could jump in on this one. Mike G, all y'all. All right. Here's what's the game plan, coach? You just got hired to Texas, University of Texas. They fired Sarkisian. And you were able to recruit the kids you want to recruit. You've been there. Just say your third or fourth. Say it's your fourth year. You're good. You're in there. The provost or the university president asked for a word of your time pregame. Says, Coach Mack, word on the street is that you guys are thinking about protesting some of the civil unrest you're seeing in the streets of Texas. I would highly hope that you guys would honor the flag and not take a knee. Find another way to protest. And I'm not sure how you end that conversation, but as soon as you're done talking to him, your seniors come to your office and say, "Coach, we're going to protest. We would like for you to protest with us." And then all your young kids come in there and they're looking to see what your response is going to be, because the portal is open. What's the game plan, Coach? Are you going to protest with your kids, or are you going to listen to the provost and keep your job?
Man, first of all, the University of Texas, I don't look good in burnt orange. I can tell you that right now. That's not a good look for me. No, I'm protesting with my kids, man. As a player, it's always reassuring and most definitely a great sell that your coach has your back on things. Me and you know that we've been in situations where we had a coach who didn't have our back on things, and that left a bad taste in our mouths. I don't ever want my kids to think I don't care about the things that they care about. I don't ever want them to think that I do not have their back on something. So as a team, if they're a unified front as a team and they want to do something like this, I'm with it. I'm most definitely with it. And my wife would tell you, I'm really against wearing pink for breast cancer awareness. Not that I'm against that I'm for breast cancer. I'm totally against breast cancer. I have two aunties that are breast cancer survivors. I'm just one of those people that I don't believe pink belongs on a football field. If it did, we would have a university or a team or a pro team that wore pink. I'm just not all for that because I know the kids take it overboard. When I was coaching at Hollywood High and the kids really wanted to do it, and I expressed, you know what, I'm just not feeling the pink. But as a team, they were unified with it. So they wanted to wear pink. I said, okay, if we win this game, we'll wear pink for Breast Cancer Awareness Month. But we have to win this game, and coach will wear pink with you. They won a game. My wife went out and bought me a pink shirt, and I was on the sideline for the whole month wearing a pink shirt. So, I mean, I will support my kids. I'm most definitely protesting and kneeling, and I'll take the consequences of it. But before I take the consequences of it from the chancellor, I'm most definitely let the media know. The reason why I'm getting canned or I'm getting suspended or fined is because my chancellor did not want me to protest with my players and didn't want my players to protest. This is a team game. If the team feels that this is something that's a unifying thing and something that they're passionate about, I am with them 100%, even if I don't agree. But I do agree on something like this with kneeling for the flag and something like that. But most definitely have them do it. And I'll just suffer the consequences for it.
Agreed. I think you almost have to fall on your sword on this one. And you almost have to go ahead and tell the provost that I'm going to support my team no matter what they decide. And if you have to let me go, so be it. And that at that point in time, you know that's not where you need to be anyway.
Yeah.
You're there for the wrong reasons. And I can live with that. And I think you'll get another job really quickly. Because
we'll see. You know how it is with black coaches.
Well, I think I think forward-thinking universities will see the response from the black community and the love that might be, well, hopefully shown, and how kids will say, you know what, that's kind of like what you would like to see when you like have a Herm Edwards as your coach or David Shaw as your coach.
Yeah. Would
you get that same I'm with my kids no matter what the provost says, no matter what the chancellor says? So it's deep, man. Mike G says they're protesting in the locker room, not come out at all. Is that what you mean, Big Mike? Protest in the locker room, keep your job and protest? I think the kids want to do it public display. Most kids want to show out. NPR, shout out to your boy Sarkeesian, but I'm protesting with my kids. My career is more important than the social justice.
But remember though, when we played though, man, we never. To be truthful, I never knew that there was a national anthem song. We were in the locker room. We were game planning. I didn't know there was a national anthem. So, I mean, I'm cool with that. First of all, I'm not even worried about the anthem. It's not going to determine whether this game is going to be good or not. So, I'm protesting.
Mike G says business is business. So, he would say separate church from state. You can have that. It's your players came to you. So, what would you approach your players with this same? If you've taught your players all year your stance on the separate church and state idea, then you probably can get away with that with your players understanding where you're coming from. But I think in a moment, your players would turn on you if you did not support them in their efforts. So it'll be tough, Big Mike.
UCLA against Miami, 1998. They wanted to wear black wristbands in protest of affirmative action. And the coaches shot them down. What happened? They blew a 17-point lead. They played their worst defensive game of the season. And that team was never the same. And the program really hasn't fully recovered from an opportunity to win the national title because the coach didn't fully support the players and their request. Their social activism.
Yeah, the social activism is big.
Black wristband.
Just a simple gesture as a black wristband. Rio says he'd probably meet him halfway and not come out like Mike G said. Just stay in the locker room. You would have to really get your kids to see what you see, and the bigger picture in your perspective. Because again, like
you have to give that speech like in Do the Right Thing. Do y'all want me to lose my job?
Now that was in school days. He said, "Do y'all like the devil? No, the devil's in the other locker room. Do you want me to lose my job? No, then we have to win this game." It's difficult, but you gotta be ready. You gotta be ready to give it up. Kaepernick never played again. Muhammad Ali never stripped of his titles. In his prime. Yeah. Action Jackson, who is now what's Action Jackson's new Muslim name? That's a shame I don't know his Rauf. Mahmoud Rauf.
Mahmoud Abdul Rauf.
Mahmoud Rauf. Yeah. Craig Hodges. They took the chance of leaving their profession for what they said, for what they believe, and in that regard, they lost their livelihood, their ability to make tons of money doing this one thing, but they probably can rest well knowing they stood for what they believed in. I will hope that's the trade-off. I will hope that's the trade-off. Rio says hard because I care about my job as well. I care about the kids too, but that's putting me in between a rock and a hard place. Especially if you're making $8, $9, $10 million a year.
Yeah.
That's really hard, man. That's really hard. But you have to hope that provost, that chancellor don't put you in a position like that. Can anyone in here make a great potato salad? Asking for a friend. My wife makes the best potato salad.
I don't know. My mother-in-law.
My wife makes the best potato salad. Now, you pay her, she'll make it.
All right, this is what we're going to do, AC. My mother-in-law make a potato salad. Your wife make a potato salad, and we'll trade off.
All right.
We'll see. We'll see.
Well,
my wife gonna throw hers up in there. You don't have me.
That ain't my mom.
We're gonna have me and AC fat off potato salad.
man, I'm here trying. This is good too. This good. This good. Everything's good. Miss Max said something powerful. She said, "Well, we all remember them for what they stood for."
Yeah, we do.
So I think
still have to see their careers play out though in full capacity.
Oh man,
my dude,
Maruf was Steph Curry.
He was Curry. He was Curry.
He was Steph Curry, man. All right, here we go, man. Redraft. Here's the All-Star. Here's the All-Star players. All right, man. So who you want to be? You want to be Durant or LeBron?
I'll let you go, man. You're the elder statesman, man. You go.
I'm be the old guy. I'm old. I'm gonna be the old guy. I'm LeBron.
All right, LeBron. All right, I'm Durant.
All right, so LeBron. I believe LeBron picked Giannis first. Shoot. First pick, I'm going Joel Embiid.
All right, I'm going Giannis.
You're going Giannis. Let me write these down. I'm gonna forget. I got Dame Lillard.
You got Dame Lillard. I'm taking. I'm taking Kyrie. He's a flat earther. You know, I'll take Kyrie.
Kyrie. All right. I got Embiid, Lillard. I'm gonna go Bradley Beal.
You going Bradley Beal? I'm gonna go with. My wife said we need a center, so I'm gonna go with the Joker.
Okay, Joker's off the board. I'm going Luka.
Oh, that's a good pick. You going Luka?
That's my starting five right there.
AD ain't even playing, huh?
AD ain't playing, and neither is Devin Booker, but we'll leave him in there for now. He just scratched.
Well, give me Tatum.
Tatum. Now, are we gonna pick the Jazz last like LeBron and KD did?
Pretty much.
That's cold, bro. All right, so my fifth pick, I'm gonna go Steph Curry.
All right. So right now you got Embiid, Lillard, Curry, and who else?
I got Embiid, Lillard, Beal, Luka, and Steph. All shooters, bro. You got Giannis, Kyrie, Joker, and Tatum.
All right. So let me go with give me Leonard. Give me the claw.
Oh, you got the claw. So your team is already better defensively. All right, so let me see. I need somebody that's going to be a little tougher. I got a bunch of shooters over here. I got a bunch of shooters, so I'm going to go I'm going to go Jaylen Brown.
Okay. You still got a small lineup. That's fine with me. I'm going with my one of my son's favorite players, Zion Williamson.
Zion. I'm gonna use my Swami. Just gave me a heads up. I need some power forwards. I need a forward. So I'm gonna go. There aren't very many forwards in this thing. It's either centers or shooters. They're all small forwards. There's not a power forward in here except for Sabonis and the big kid from Julius Randle. Let's see. If I need, I'm gonna take Sabonis.
Okay. So you taking Sabonis? I need some excitement. I need somebody that can run the court and give me good, lavish dunks. I'm going with Zach LaVine.
Oh, that was a good pick. Go Bruins.
Go Bruins.
All right. I put Sabonis and put Dabo. I hate spell check. Sabonis. Spell check get you in trouble. Let's see. Bill, Luka, Steph, Brown. I still need some size. So I'm going to go ahead and get the big fella, Julius Randle.
All right.
You got Levine last pick. Okay.
Mm-hmm. My wife is telling me to take playoff P.
Is he going to be playoff P or pandemic P?
My son said it too, so I'm going to go PG-13.
PG. We're going to let the P stand for whatever you want it to stand for. I'm going to go with my man Rio. Rio is my GM. He said get Ben Simmons. Simmons.
I like that. I like the GM.
Because I don't need no more shooters. I need some hustlers. Give me Ben Simmons.
All right, so I'm going to go ahead. Since you got Ben Simmons, I'm going to take Donovan Mitchell. I'm not going to let him get picked last. Give me Mitch.
I wonder why they picked the Jazz last. That was
jealous.
That was just messed up, man. Pathetic P. Oh, dang. He ain't pandemic P no more. He's pathetic P. Dang, Mark Paul.
Prima donna P.
Oh, man. Let's see. Who's left? I just picked up.
You got Chris Paul.
I don't like Chris Paul. I don't like Chris Paul and them daggone State Farm commercials. I'm going to go with Rudy Gobert.
All right. That was going to be my next pick. That's a good pick. Nobody picked Harden yet, so I'm going to take James Harden.
Yeah, you can have Fat Boy. I don't want Fat Boy in my team.
Hey, Fat Boy been balling.
Yeah, he been balling, but hey. I remember Fat Boy in the last All-Star game. He didn't want that shot. He backed away from it. When the dudes was playing real good defense, he sure went away. Give me the other foreigner, Nikola Vucevic. I can't even say his name, so he's not gonna get much playing time.
Hey,
Vucevic, get the
game.
Yeah, you.
All right.
Vucevic.
Am I taking Booker or do I got to take Conley?
I think we're going is AD and Booker on the. I mean, we just let AD not be on it. Who's in for AD?
Who is in for AD?
We gotta put somebody in AD spot.
Hold on. Let me check. Because I put the rosters in my phone. In for AD is maybe it was Vucevic that came in for AD. Him or Randall, one of the two.
NPR said nothing wrong with fat ballers because he's big.
Because
NPR is big. Yeah, he big sexy. Big sexy for the three. Big sexy. Big sexy with that nice jumper.
All right, because my wife would not let me pick Chris Paul. I'll take Booker Conley. As a matter of fact, when I make my next Road to Glory player on 2014 NCAA, I'm gonna name him Booker Conley.
So you gonna make me pick State Farm?
I'm gonna make you pick State Farm, man.
Anybody else left? I don't want to pick State Farm either. I guess that's it. I gotta pick State Farm. By default, I got Fat Boy, Chris Paul, and them bad commercials. Hey man, this is State Farm commercial. Something about to go down. I hate them commercials.
Oh man, I do not like Chris Paul.
Is that everybody? I think that's everybody.
Yeah, that's everybody. He is not a family favorite over here. We are not Chris Paul fans. When you get mad at the coach and try to fight his son, taking people through secret tunnels through Staples Center to fight, you're a man, bro.
Right.
Come on.
All right.
Who does?
Here's your squad. You got Giannis, Kyrie, Joker, Tatum, Kawhi, Zion, Levine, Pandemic, Prima Donna, Spider, Mitchell, Fat Boy Harden, and Booker Conley.
That's right.
Here's my squad. Of course, you got KD too, because KD's your top guy.
He's the king. Yeah.
I got LeBron. I don't even need to name nobody else. I got LeBron. We win. LeBron is not going to play in this All-Star game and lose. He told him this is a dumb game while we playing it. Don't worry about LeBron. We'll make sure you win. I got LeBron, the MVP, Joel Embiid. I got Dame time, I got Bradley Beal scoring champ. I got the next superstar in the league, Luka. I got the chef Curry, who wants the shot that Damian Lillard is always hitting. I got Jaylen Brown, Sabonis, Randall, non-shooting Ben Simmons, but he gonna give me some good hustle plays. Rudy Gobert, Vucevic, and State Farm, Chris Paul. All right.
My wife sound like your team sound like an L.
Sound like and she called him a BAN. Oh man. I should have got Zion. Yeah, I think you're right, Rio. I should have got Zion. I was slipping. Zion gonna mess around and be the MVP of the All-Star game.
Hey, I can tell you right now, though, you got ball handlers. Lillard, Curry, CP3,
all right,
and Luka. You got some ball handlers over there.
All right, so look at this is not gonna be a defensive struggle. Dudes aren't gonna play hard. This is gonna be a 185 to 175. They're gonna be just shooting and gunning. I went for scoring because defense is gonna be very, very absent until the last. I believe they're playing that funny point system.
Like that end of the quarter thing again?
Yeah, so they're going to do that same scoring. So that's when it's going to get thick. And that's where it's going to be fun. So we'll see how it goes. I got all the shooters. In my mind, there's no way y'all can score with us. We like the Nets. But you got...
Hey, we'll trade twos for threes. We're good. We're going to have a dunk contest on our side.
A dunk contest. Well, who's going to win those awards? All right, so here we go. We don't know who's going to win this game, but who's going to get the MVP All-Star game?
The All-Star game, you know what? I'm gonna go with because it's gonna be an up and down game, and I just feel that people want to see him, and he's gonna put on a show. I think Zion to be the MVP. I think Zion's gonna have at least 20 dunks off of lobs, and they're not playing defense. If he gets a full head of steam headed to the rim, people are gonna get out the way. You don't want to get posterized by the big dude coming down the lane. I need Gobert challenge him. Yeah. And we're gonna see how that ends. Gobert, but I think Zion will be the MVP. I think people go.
I got a sneaky suspicion that Donovan Mitchell is gonna go off. Is this a TNT game?
Is it? I think so. I think it's gonna be on TNT.
If it's a TNT game, he got ejected his last game. And Shaq is broadcasting the game. I'm going to put $2 on Donovan Mitchell to be the MVP. Because he didn't get picked till last. So when he get in there, he going to go. He's going to go hard. Now, if he don't get enough time, it's going to be Giannis. Because Giannis lost last time and he was hot. And he was playing so hard. So I got Giannis. I feel bad for Giannis, man. He has no bag to go to when things get tough. When dudes start taking away that dunk, he just don't have nothing to do. He can't do nothing else. He's done. So
he facilitates, but people forget though. Giannis can get high assists. Giannis is almost cut like Bron. Like if I can't get mine, I'll let my players get theirs. And the thing is, his players let him down way more than what people want to say. They let him down, man.
But you remember the All-Star game? You remember the All-Star game last time, though?
Oh, yeah.
It was thick, man. It was thick. And who was going to take a shot? LeBron, Kawhi, or Giannis? Like, they were all the top four big dogs were the only, like LeBron. Like, I'd never seen James Harden get to an open pocket and not shoot it. He passed it. Like, I don't want this shot. It's too much on the line. It was like, wow, I've never seen these guys with these big old egos finally go back to being a little bit nervous because they wanted to win that game. It was so fun to watch, man. I hope they get to that point, but I don't know. Once they said it's not they shouldn't play the game. When they say that, it's like taking the air out the balloon, man. It's like guys ain't gonna play hard. So you gotta see, well, who's gonna take it seriously? You said Zion gonna get 20 dunks? I can see that.
I think so. I think between Zion, Spider, and Levine, because
Levine, man,
all of them are like first-time All-Stars, right?
Yeah.
Those dudes are gonna be trying to dunk. They're gonna try to break rims. They're gonna be going for it. They're gonna be showtime out there.
Miss Mac has trivia for us. Did they ever say where Tommy worked? He worked at the youth center when he was stripping for that one stripper event. He was doing it for the cause.
You're doing it for the kids.
Yeah, he was stripping for the kids at the youth center. All right, man. Final words.
Final words. Women's History Month, man. Kiss your moms, kiss your sisters, kiss your daughters, man. The women plight in America and the women plight around the world has been one of the most devastating, untalked about things that we have done as human beings. I mean, I know that there's atrocities around the world all the time, but women, I mean, the levels that they're going through. We're watching right now in New York with Governor Comey and the young lady. What he thought was innocent flirting made her feel very uncomfortable. What we sometimes in society feel is commonplace, sometimes it makes people uncomfortable. It makes people not feel good about themselves in that light because they don't want to be seen as sexual beings or sexual objects, and most definitely not getting advances from these men in power, because that makes them it is a little scary, because those men can ruin their lives if they don't take these advances. Sometimes they put these women in bad places. So let's just give a shout out to our women. Let's continue to love and support them and give them their just due this month, and not just this month, all the time, man, because without these women, I mean, I can tell you right now, if men can have kids, I'm not pushing one out. I can tell you that right now. I will most definitely snip and everything, because I'm not pushing one out. So shout out to women, and also shout out to my little sister. I got on her Oregon State softball sweatshirt or shirt. She stole a lot of my UCLA stuff. So, she was a D1 athlete at Oregon State playing softball pitching. So since I'm wearing it just for Women's History Month, so I'm most definitely going to rock this since I finally found it again. Lost it.
Victor Kim in the house.
Oh, and shout out to my niece. Shout out to my niece for winning Miss Black Oklahoma State.
Oh, Miss Black Oklahoma State. Right on.
Oh, Miss Black Oklahoma State University.
Right on. Victor Kim in the house. What up, bro? Final words from me, man. I can't really top that. Women's History Month. I need to go ahead and research this month like I did last month, because, again, the impact of black folks in this country, I think women's impact on this world is just as powerful. So I second the motion, man. We should honor them. I told my kids I've never called a woman a B word. I've never had that much disdain or hate for any woman in my life that I would have to say that to her. And I think I'm trying to raise my son that you have never even seen me raise my voice at your mom. Like, I reverence her. I respect my mom so much. I don't really talk a lot around my mom because I don't ever want to be disrespectful. So it's almost not, I don't, get quiet for the purpose of not speaking, but it's just like I respect my mom so much. I respect mothers so much, and women in general. I just see the best in them. Now, we know we have some ratchet women in the world. We have some that don't really,
love them.
They don't care about them. But I was like, I used to love me some hood girls. Them girls tell you the truth, and they're funny, and they tell you what's on their mind. When I was teaching in Watts, those are some of my favorite students in the world. They were young girls, young women on the rise. They're a little bit misunderstood, but I try to be as positive and putting love into their lives so they can see themselves in a positive light, to like right now where they can see a black woman as the vice president of this country. Like, you can see yourself in Kamala. So, those types of things I just hope are, more common than not moving forward. Even the question about, is the black referee going to be paid the same as the men referees? I would hope so, because I know she going to call calls to the T. She going to call what she sees, because that's what she was trained to do. And it's not going to be no favoritism. She going to call it like it is, and she going to care what you talking about. That's the rules. And that's what I love about sisters. They don't hold their tongue. They say what's on their minds. And that's what I love about them. So I agree, man. This month, man, love on your women in your life. Your moms, your sisters, your daughters, your colleagues, Let them know how much you appreciate them, man. It's a good gesture. There's nothing wrong with that. And there's nothing against love. There's nothing against good things. There's no law in this world against you doing kind things for people. So this month, find you a woman that you can at least open the door for. Say hello, how you doing? You look nice today. Those types of things, man, go a long way. So I appreciate that, Jimmy Mack, for putting that going in the air. Takim said peace to all the queens.
Yep.
And that's from a Q dog. So you know that's big. He a Q. And he a real Q. So you know he'd be barking, then he'll say, how you doing, ma'am? How you doing? As soon as she leaves, you start barking again. That's
in his purple boot.
In his purple boots. And his tongue, his gold boots. Gold boots, tongue out.
Go purple.
The junkyard dog chain around his neck and shirt off. Armpits just dripping. Armpits dripping. Salute. James Mack, salute. Miss Mack said we should be loved on every day of the month. Every day of the year. How about that?
Not when they burning bacon in the morning.
Bacon.
Burning the bacon in the morning lately. She's losing her touch over here, AC.
Burning the bacon. Miss Mack, please.
Burning the bacon.
All right, y'all. I'm going to go watch this Coming to America 2. I heard it's not great. I'm going to give it a chance.
I just want to see it.
I'm going to watch it. I'm going to watch it with an open mind. I'm not going to let anybody's negative thoughts and ideas. I know it's not going to be as good as the first one. There's no way in the world it could be. There's too many people in the movie, first of all. There's too many people in it. I mean, you let Leslie Jones up in there and Wesley Snipes. I'm like, okay, now y'all done gone too far. All you needed was Simi, Hakeem, the Barbers, Cleo McDowell. You only needed a few people, but you brought all these folks in. I'm going to go watch it. And I'll give you a review next week. All right, man. Who going to win the dunk contest?
I don't know, man. The contestants, I don't.
The kids that bounce through the legs.
I don't know, man. The contestants just don't. They don't strike me. So I'm gonna go with the kid from Portland, Anthony. What's his name? Oh man, I can't. No, his name is Anthony. So I can't think. Simons. I'm gonna go with Simons.
I'll go with Cassius. I'll go with Cassius. I know his name is Cassius. And then 3-point contest.
3-point? Who's in the 3-point contest this year?
I think it's Curry. Lillard. It's a good one. It's either Curry or the field.
I'm gonna take the field.
Let me go ahead and pull it up real quick. 3-point contest is Rio the Swami said. What did Rio say? Who's in it? Okay, so the 3-point contest this year. The 35th, Steph Curry, Jason Tatum. Steph Curry, Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum, Zach LaVine, Donovan Mitchell, and Mike Conley. Oh, Steph Curry gonna win that.
Curry, no, my bad. I'm not taking the field. Going Curry.
Yep.
Curry.
No, Brandon got a good one. He said your mama.
Oh, my mama's.
Your mama. No, she's in the dunk contest.
Mama.
She's in the dunk contest.
You gonna win it.
She's in the dunk contest, and she said she gonna do 2 plates on the bench, and then do the dunk contest and the 3-point contest and the skills challenge. She gonna break a new record. That's how good she is. Yeah, I think Curry should win this one. I thought Dame was in it. Why is Jason Tatum in it and Jaylen Brown in it? Because they hit a few threes?
Yeah.
All right.
Star power
and Donovan Mitchell need to be in the dunk contest. Watch Mike Conley win it. Watch. All right, man.
Update. UCLA is in the Pac-12 championship game against Stanford, so that'll be on tomorrow as well.
That's gonna be a good one.
Arizona today.
So it
should be a good one.
So tomorrow we got women's basketball, boys basketball, UCLA, and the HBCUs. Grambling State versus Jackson State, 10 a.m. on ESPN3. Tune in so they can get the ratings, man. So they can get those games on a later time so everybody can see them. 10 o'clock's pretty early.
Yeah, I'm most definitely gonna watch it. I'll be up.
All right, man. Jimmy Mama, we're pulling for you, man. I got $2 on Jim's mama. I got $2.
She's gonna be the winner.
She's the best. I hope my mama come out and do something. She said she's sending this one out. It's on Sunday for the dunk. Yeah, All-Star game Sunday. But something's on Saturday. Sophomore game, skills challenge. Everything on Sunday.
Yeah.
COVID changed everything. All right, man. We hope bang on the way out, bro. Peace out. We see y'all next week, man.
All right, everybody. Take care. Have a good weekend. Be safe out there.
Peace on.